Hello?
Hello.
Ron, how the hell, how are you alive, man? I've been worried about you for weeks, I've been crying, like, every day.
I haven't missed you at all, but I am currently being held hostage. Over the jungles of Indiana, I've had to endure some horrible, horrible things. There's no cable TV here. None at all.
Ron, like, how did you get a phone?
That's not for you to ask. I managed, they didn't check everywhere. I'll just put it that way. I learned a secret from you, where you should always keep your cell phone, so you'll never lose it.
Well, that's lovely, but, like, Ron, are you okay? Are they beating you, or what's going on?
They are treating me horrible. I have to say this. They are treating me horrible. I have been forced to actually communicate with a woman who gives me my meals, which is horrible. I don't know why they keep this woman around me. My room is not temperature controlled. My bed has not been made. I have not had my clothes set out for me clearly, like my wife does, or used to do. That bitch acts I was messed. I have been tortured. I've gone through unbearable tortures. Why are you breathing heavy?
I'm just shocked hearing all this, Ron. I'm sorry. It just...
I don't know. It's almost as bad as when I have to be around you. It's almost as bad, but not quite that bad. Ron Murphy is currently being held, but my captors have said, if you send PayPal Ron Murphy at ronmurphy@gmail.com, that's ronmurphy@gmail.com, $50,000, they will release me. And that's simple. So I'm asking the fans of UTV to pay this fine, or whatever amount of money, because Ron Murphy cannot take this torture any longer. There is no cable television here.
Well, Ron, I don't know how you're dealing with it, but, like, how
and
does,
they have cheap Deer Park bottled water, and I do not drink that. I drink Dasani, or nothing at all, these cocksuckers.
Wait, Ron, how does, like, sending money to your PayPal directly help?
I wondered about that myself, but they don't want it traced to them.
Oh, well, I understand, Ron, but
Do
I
you
really
think
hope
you can
okay.
possibly send at least $100, Scott? Right now. In good faith to show, okay, when will I possibly get, when will my captors get this money?
I'll get it to you, like, in 20 minutes, okay?
Okay. I've always liked you. I don't care what Ryan Flanagan says about you. You're one of the good ones. And by the way, a very happy birthday to Ryan Quinn Flanagan. I truly miss him.
I know. We all do, Ron, and we all miss you, It's been hell without you.
Well, I know. I know things are going to hell. I've heard this summer camp has been canceled because you messed it up once again. Because you're also not allowed to be within so many feet of a child.
Those are irrelevant charges. Just because I went to court doesn't mean I did it. But let's get back to the important message, Ron. I just hope and pray that you will be okay and that we're going to work through this.
Do you know they don't even have air conditioning? Because it's Indiana, they have not learned modern-day conveniences. They use window fans here. And the drive-in movie is at least a year old that they took me to last week.
Well, that's just strange,
This
Ron.
is unbearable. Unbearable. These goddamn heartless bastards. There's not even quality cocaine. I've had to smoke crystal meth every single night. And crystal meth gives me diarrhea. Everyone knows this.
Ron, are you the only one being held captive there?
There's other people, too. People go missing over the jungles of Indiana all the time.
Wow.
I cannot bear it. I cannot bear it. You know there's no flat-screen TVs here? In this hellhole known as Indiana, there are no flat-screen TVs. It's unbearable. Yeah. And my limousine is at least 7 years old that I'm being transported in.
This is just ridiculous, Ron. I don't know how...
These conditions are ungoddamn bearable. Ron Murphy is highly upset. And the hookers are just not up to my quality. Although one did look like your sister.
I can't confirm or deny that might have been me in a dress, but
I'm just saying.
I seriously hope you're gonna be okay. You know,
Ron
just,
Murphy is being, the world is, I don't know how the poetry community is going on without Ron Murphy.
it's been a struggle for all of us, you know.
I know Bruce Hodder misses me. I know that they tried to get, but if you people would kind of PayPal me $50,000 to ronmurphy@gmail.com, I will be freed right away.
We will do that. And we've had a vigil for you, Ron, every day you've been missing, you know.
That's true. A lot of people thought I was dead, and I can understand that. I mean, if you were dead, no one would care. But that doesn't matter. This is heartbreaking. I can't stand to break the hearts of the UTB audience. We have some of the finest drug addicts and mentally unstable fans in the world. And I've also heard that we are so accessible that we've cracked some new markets, like the women's market. Oprah Winfrey herself is supposedly going to sponsor UTB. You need to contact her. And remember to speak simple so she can understand, because she's a woman.
Ron, that's kind of bad to say.
How is this wrong to say? Women have a much smaller brain. You know this. You are part woman yourself. At least you are when you're out in the street earning that extra money for college.
Thanks for bringing that up, Ron.
Oh, and you know they have cheap liquor here. It's all aristocrat, and Ron Murphy does not like aristocrat vodka. He strictly likes Grey Goose.
Well, Ron.
Well, I got the $100, but can you think you could PayPal Ron Murphy $100 more?
Fine.
I need to get some more pharmaceuticals. Yes, there you go. You give it up, because you know what? I don't know how much longer my battery will last, because I have a couple more poems I want to watch.
Ron, are you at least getting Wi-Fi out there?
It's running off my mobile data. I'm burning money right now for you heartless people. I think the president himself should PayPal me $50,000 because I am a national treasure. I'm important.
Yeah, you are, Ron. You know.
I don't know. Is everybody missed me? Is everybody talking about me?
Yes, the poetry community.
On the good note, do all my ex-wives think I'm dead, so I don't have to pay child support anymore?
I think so.
You have to be careful, because those crazy whores, they're out for blood. And I'm not just saying it because they are the mother of my children. I truly love women. I'm a feminist. I believe women have the right to vote just like any other creature.
It's very nice, Ron, but
you're right.
Yeah, you know, I will say one thing. You know, the poetry community has just not been the same without you.
No, I don't think so. Because what other voiceover talent is there in the poetry community?
You're absolutely right.
I can barely understand you because you sound like a woman. I would hate to think you're trying to take Ron Murphy's spot.
I don't think I can really do that, Ron. I kind of sound like shit.
They don't even sell Rooster's Old Cock Ale in Indiana. That's how primitive they are.
Like,
I had to go to Walmart by myself. My limo driver / captor took me to Walmart, and I looked for Rooster's Old Cock Ale, and I went in there and I said, when Ron Murphy reaches for a cock, he only reaches for the finest old cock of them all, and that's Rooster's Old Cock Ale, available at Walmarts everywhere, except in Indiana.
That's
Do you know that the hot top here was made in the 70s? This is not to my liking. The turned-down surface is terrible. The prostitutes are largely got hair lips and unibrows. This is terrible. I don't know how much longer I can endure this. So please, send me $50,000. Have you spoken to Ryan? Can historic
Yes.
world country leaders help me?
I don't know about the state of the Canadian Parliament right now. Ryan, he's having some issues with the Northern Wall. You know, I
Are
don't know
you
what's
there?
happening.
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
there?
here.
Are you there? Are you speaking right now?
I'm speaking.
I kind of hear something that sounds like a fart from a woman's vagina. Are you there?
Yes, Ron. You're so kind of a dick. He said,
Could you speak up in a tone that you would speak when you don't have somebody's penis in your mouth?
That's kind of hard to do right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought so. But I'm not there, so I don't know who you're giving fellatio to now. But I don't like the cinema or ballet.
Why is that?
Because real men don't go to the ballet or dance. Although it does remind me of the time we went to that club in Baltimore, which was the only time Ron Murphy danced with other men, because those men knew how to celebrate. They were proud of who they were. Men without women. Real men, like barbarians.
You could say that, Ron.
That was wonderful. I loved all-you-could-eat buffet.
Or, Ron, just...
Is it true that you're going to be the mayor of the hot dog festival?
Yeah, it could possibly be true. I mean, it's a side project of mine.
That's wonderful. I'm being held hostage, and all you care about your goddamn self once again. You see how selfish you are.
I know, Ron.
The poetry community needs to PayPal me $50,000 because Ron Murphy needs to be freed. And remember to PayPal me to my email because we don't want our captors to get angry. They have threatened me. They have told me that they're going to take away my television and my cheap vodka. How much more can a man endure?
I don't know, Ron.
I've only had one manicure here.
Wow.
I mean, and I had to wax my own balls.
That's just unfortunate. I mean, this is a true tragedy.
I know. Normally I allow you to do that. I'm kidding. Is it true you were hired by the golf course to be the official ball boy?
I don't see how that's relevant to this situation, Ron. I mean, you're kind of making
I'm
light
kidding.
of...
You were the ball washer. Hey-oh.
Well, you know,
I
Ron,
still don't like you. You know the best part of being held captive? I don't have to listen to you. Scott, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Scott, are you there? I can only hear a little woman. Oh, it's you. I'm kidding. Hey-oh.
Ron, you're in a serious situation, right? Like,
I'm being held hostage. I am not allowed to go out after midnight. It's much like you on curfew.
Yes, that is true.
I have had to eat at Long John Silver's every day of the week.
Wow, it's just terrible.
Have you ever had the delicious sword swallower's platter? Whenever you're in beautiful downtown Evansville, Indiana, an undisclosed location in the jungles of Indiana, go to Long John Silver's and get the swallower's platter. You're welcome.
That sounds very lovely.
In high-stress situations, I perspire greatly, but I perspire less with new Right Guard Sports Stick. When I think of sweating my balls off, I think of Right Guard. And I am not a paid spokesman. You're welcome.
Ron, look, I have no idea why you're advertising during...
Because that's what I do. That's what the professionals do, unlike you. And why has the money not come in? My captors they're looking at me, and I seriously think they have rape in their eyes. I think so.
Look, my grandma didn't trust me with a real credit card. She just gave me a piece of plastic, and they told me that was one.
Well,
so, I mean, get the money, do you, okay?
Okay. We need to raise the money, and we raise the money by tonight. Meanwhile, can you PayPal me $50?
Yes, I'll PayPal you $50 more in addition to the $200 already sent.
Well, every little bit helps, you greedy bastard. Oh my God, did I lose you? Scott,
No,
are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, Ron, I'm here. Can you hear me?
A virgin says what?
What? Well, what are you saying?
I can hear you. I'm just joking. I'm trying to keep the humor, and I'm being professional. This is what a professional person does. And speaking of professionals, why go to any dirty street whore like Scott Simmons does, when you can go to Hookers R Us? Hookers R Us. Now in Austin, Texas, which is not too far from Scott Simmons. Which means if he pays for sex, he can actually get laid. You're welcome.
I already tried that. It didn't work. And anyway, Ron, look, you try to be strong for everybody. I believe in you, you know.
We'll get through this. We'll endure. And I hope the audience knows that this is not a joke. This is life or death. So please PayPal me $100 million to Ron Murphy at gmail.com. The rankings went up. They are threatening me that way. They are clearly looking at me in a strange and funny way. I know that my life is in danger. It's always darkest before the darkness.
That is very true. That's kind of a steep rise.
Oh my God, they're going to make me go to the zoo because I have to cut a commercial for the Evansville Zoo in beautiful downtown Evansville, Indiana. I am currently not being held in Evansville, Indiana.
Okay, well, I believe you, Ron.
I'm trying to give you a hint, Scott. I know where my secret location. That wasn't my real voice at all.
I understand. So, yeah, we'll send scouting parties everywhere not in Evansville, Indiana.
Evansville, Indiana. When I think of a place that you absolutely would never go to on vacation, I think of Evansville, Indiana. They have a mall.
That's lovely.
And I've only been able to go there once. And guess what they did? This is going to break your heart. They closed Hot Topic. Because when I go look for mindless little sluts, I go to Hot Topic.
Those bastards.
I know. Can you PayPal me $600?
I gotta make $600 first, Ron.
Well, get your ass out on the sidewalk and get to work. That never stopped your sister.
Thanks for bringing that up, Ron. You're kind of a dick.
Well, I have to go. They're going to force me, once again, to use this horrible hot tub with a cheap hooker. Not your sister.
Wow. That's just
kidding. Of course it is.
Thanks, Ron. But
I will see you later.
You'll be safe.
You stay strong. And I know that you will get through this. But remember, PayPal me $500 million to Ron Murphy at gmail.com. That's Ron Murphy at gmail.com. And remember, for all your voiceover needs for poetry, websites, and anything that make no bit of sense, email me at ronmurphy at gmail.com. Because I still have Wi-Fi, because I'm running off of my mobile data. And when I look for the finest mobile data in the world, I go with Sprint. No, I'm kidding. I go with Verizon. You're welcome.
Well, okay, Ron, I'm going to go out and try to make the most of whatever money I can get.
You stay strong. You get that money. And get Ryan to speak to his third world leaders in his third world country to free me.
I will. I'll talk to the United Canadian Nations.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to eat Long John Silver's again.
Good luck, Ron.
Horrible. This is as bad as being locked up in a prison in some third world country like Alberta. Which is in Puerto Rico. I don't know. This almost makes me want to cry. But real men don't cry. Only women cry. And big girls don't cry. That's what Fergie has taught us.
Ron, you know you are kind of making light of this.
I'm not making light of anything. I'm being dead serious. The Black Eyed Peas were never successful until they had Fergie. And why is that?
Why?
Because women are eye candy, and that's still what they were meant to be. That's why I'm a feminist.
Ron, I don't think you're helping the donation.
I believe the women will come together. I'm kidding. They never come together. Or usually at all, at least when I have sex with them.
Wow, thanks for sharing that, Rod.
Yes. I'm writing my memoirs as we speak, because I feel that I'm almost giving up on life. I'm on the second story. I may jump out the window.
I wouldn't recommend that, Ron. You really shouldn't be thinking of that. You can get through this, and I know you can.
I don't know. I don't think I can. I think I'm going to break.
Look, we will get your $500 million.
Do you know that they don't even have any good Barbra Streisand records in my room? And it's just like, it's hell. I've had to listen to Liza Minnelli. And nobody listens to Liza Minnelli on a Saturday night. Especially on Ryan Quinn Flanagan's birthday. These heartless bastards are keeping me from being with my true friend. Because I know he misses Ron greatly. Why couldn't you kidnap somebody nobody cares about, like yourself?
Well, I'm sure Ryan misses you too, Ron.
Of course he does.
You're such a dick. I mean, I'm sorry.
At least I'm not a pussy. Hey-o. I'm staying strong.
I know, Ron. It's just...
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go. My hooker has arrived with some crack.
Okay, Ron.
I'm going to bear through this. I'm going to get through this somehow. Keep me in your hearts. You stay strong, UTV.